Hello, my precious wandering souls. Welcome back to Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit. Such a freaking long name. Last episode we finished the first case? First case, yeah. Turns out the plot to kill the president was actually not real, because the president thought he would be more interesting and more popular if he survived an assassination attempt, apparently, which is very stupid. But now we are starting episode 2, the captive turnabout. I don't remember much about this game. I think before it came out, before the official localization came out, I played like half of case until half of case 2, and that's it, but I don't remember much. Alright, let's see what we got. I have no idea what's going to happen. Episode 2, the captive turnabout. Jail. Is Dahlia here? No, wait, not Dahlia. Morgan. Spooky. Oh no, tomato sauce. Wait! Huh? And here I thought he would be important. I guess not. Morse? Toho! Okay. March 27th at 10:16 a.m. Detention Center, visitor room. Still no sign of them, huh? Yeah. How long do they intend to keep us waiting? No, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure the guard will bring him any second now. Bring who? The killing of Bastian Rook. Oh, so he is dead. Oh, I don't know. I guess I thought he would be important because he had an objection audio, so I thought he would be important, but I guess not. It's been 2 days since the incident at the park, and today we're paying a visit to the detention center. Our aim, of course, is to interview Bronco Knight, who has been charged with the murder. His trial is due to start tomorrow, and I am to be the prosecutor behind the bench. What's taking so long? You there! What's going on? I don't know, sir. I will check. We've got a situation. He's the Knight. He's been killed. Oh. What? Killed? In the detention center? Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, what are you waiting for? Right. Guard, take us to the scene of the crime at once. Yes, sir! So it didn't happen in the holding cells, but surely that was where he was being held. What's the holdup? The crime scene's this way. But where are you taking us? Doesn't this door lead to... The prison proper, yes. You mean those other cells aren't part of the prison? Not exactly, no. Those are the detention center's holding cells. Yeah, that's where that place where they keep the people awaiting trial, right? That's what the where the defendants are kept while they're awaiting trial. The area beyond this door serves a rather different purpose. Yeah, it's where the people who are convicted serve out their time. I suppose you could say it's the last place a great thief should ever want to be. I've unlocked it, sir. Please follow me. Uh-huh. Oh. Ew. That's an idol, right? But he's dead. How could this have happened? And how did he wind up inside the prison proper? Oh, he wasn't declared guilty yet. Oh. March 27, 10:32 a.m. Prison workshop. This is horrible! How did Mr. Knight get himself murdered? I can hardly believe it myself, but there can be no doubting the evidence of our own eyes. And what's he doing here? I thought he was being held in the detention center, no? He was. He must have been. His trial hadn't even begun yet. The law states that until convicted, suspects are to be kept in cells separate from the main prison. Only those who have been found guilty are sent to their prison proper. Is Von Karma here? No, wait, he probably has been executed already. There's no way Knight should have been in here. Maybe he wandered his way over. Gumshoe, there's a huge door separating both places. The detention center and the prison are separated not only by two heavy doors, but also a lengthy corridor. Checking the map just in case I see something. That would have been a long way to wander, especially for a detainee. Oh, okay, I get the map. I suppose we'd better take a closer look at Knight's body. We'll need to examine the scene of the crime carefully if we want to get to the bottom of this. Okay. I guess I should probably check the body first. Right? Bronco Knight, killed the day before his court date. We'd better take a closer look. Uh-huh. Let's see. The thing on his neck. His neck brace is soaked with the blood from the hole in his neck. He was shot at in that case? It's not a stabbing or something? I would assume that's the cause of death, and that it was probably instantaneous. He wouldn't have even had the chance to cry out for help. There's a small cut on his scalp too. Was he struck with something? Maybe he fell and hit his head after he was stabbed in the throat. Oh, he was stabbed. It's possible, but it's too early to say with any certainty. Okay, you have your camera with you, correct? Could you lend it to the detective so that he can photograph the body? Sure thing! All yours, Gummy! Thanks! Alright, here we go. Uh-huh. His clothes are sure are a mess though, huh? Indeed, they appear to be covered in dirt. Killed instantly by a stab wound to the throat. The body is covered in dirt. There is also a small cut on his scalp from where he suffered a blow to the head. Guess he's like me when it comes to laundry. It would be a grave error to think that anybody else could be quite like you, detective. What is this thing? What? Looks like... Oh, a rubber glove. Yeah. Yep, just the one though. I should examine it in more detail. The fingers are covered in blood on this side. I think we can safely assume that this glove was dropped sometime after Knight's blood had been spilled.
He can? We can? How come?
Because of the... but okay. Because had it been on the floor when the pool of blood was forming, then the blood would have flowed around it, but not underneath it.
Oh, meaning there'll only be a band of blood around the edges of the fingers and not all over the backside.
Assuming the glove was discarded after the blood had pooled around the body.
Maybe the murderer did shit after they did the deed.
It's certainly a possibility. At the very least, whoever it was that dropped it must have seen the body.
Okay.
You there!
Yes, sir.
Have you seen that glove before?
Yes, sir. The prisoners wear them for work. It's strange, though. Prisoners issued with those gloves are under strict orders to keep them in their cells. They aren't allowed to take them out without permission, and we always check.
I suppose that would explain why there aren't any other gloves in the workshop. Only one glove was found at the crime scene. Prison issued equipment for working inmates. Is stained with blood and mud.
What more? Oh, chest thingy. Huh? Is that?
Oh, I see one of these in your office, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure you have, Detective. It's a pocket chest set. The victim's, I'd imagine.
Makes sense. He loved chess after all.
Yeah, it would have been a good way to pass the time.
A folding chessboard with the pieces stored inside. It appears to have belonged to the victim. Is something inside, maybe? But can we check? What is this?
The body is partially covered by a dirt-stained tarp.
And there's a rope on top of it.
Was Knight tied up with the rope somehow? Rope discovered on top of Knight's body. Does this mean the victim was tied up? We should take a look under the sheet as well.
Look at all that red stuff!
Yes, I'd say that's blood. A bloody tarp features a colorful design and stained with what I believe to be the victim's blood.
We should keep looking around. There's bound to be more secrets to uncover. I'm sure of it.
What more?
You have something here in your hand, maybe?
There's something on his finger.
Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a ring, and an expensive-looking one at that.
Don't steal it. Don't even think about it, Kay.
What? I didn't say anything.
No, but you thought about it. Oh, okay. What more?
Do I have anything in logic, maybe?
Nope. I only have one piece. Oh, nope. I thought the blood, but I guess not. His face? I know it's the... No, we had this conversation already. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe... I don't have anything else to check. Shoes? Guess not. Okay, in that case... Here? Time to inspect every suspicious looking nook and cranny! Indeed. This area is too big to take in all at once. Fortunately, I can use R to look further up or down. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. This thing? Maybe? Weird, having something like this in a prison, huh? A cage inside a cage. Technically, a prison isn't made up of cages, but cells. What's the difference? No offense, Mr. Edgeworth, but you've got to look at the basic natures of things more. Ladder and step-ladder conversation, kinda. Yes, and the basic nature of an investigation is the pursuit of accurate facts and information. Oh, okay. This thing. These tarps are rather colorful. Pile of tarps. Colorful tarps that seem out of place in a room like this. I wonder what they are used for. Oh! Okay. I can connect this one and the other one. Right? Right? They kinda stand out in a room like this, don't they? They certainly do. They certainly don't look like they belong in a prison. Look! There's a whip on top of them! Oh, Francisca would be delighted. You know who that reminds me of, right? Please don't mention her. Hey! Maybe it's actually hers! Maybe she left it here. Why? Not a chance. She and her whip are attached at the wrist. Trust me. What is this thing? Looks like a pulley of some kind. Maybe the prisoners use it for work. I suppose so, yes. Okay, so I know you're going to say no, but... Absolutely not, Kay. You are not permitted to swing on that rope. Ah, I knew it! Ah, I should have known you were being serious. I don't know if there's any rope, I guess. There was a rope near Knight's body too. Speaking of which, wanna see my super stealthy rope escape trick? Thanks, but I'll let you know when I'm in need of saving. Cheh! She seems genuinely disappointed. I wanted to see the magic trick. I guess there's nothing else here. Okay. Logic. This and this, right? These tarps have a pretty distinctive design. In fact, it's the same design as the bloody tarp around Mr. Knight's... Oh, sorry, it was gay. It's the same design as the bloody tarp around Mr. Knight's body. Yes, you took... You took the words right out of my mouth. That'll teach you to be so careless, Mr. Edgeworth. You need to keep your treasures close when there's a great thief around. I thought you were on sabbatical. Colorful tarp found by the victim's body. Some of these were being stored in workshop A. Not a bad bit of evidence gathering. Ha! Nothing can stop us when we're on the hunt together, right, Gummy? You betcha! We're unstoppable! A regular 3 musketeers! Let's not get carried away, Detective. There's one thing we still haven't found. Huh? What do you mean, sir? What's missing from this crime scene? Blood? Nope, there's a lot of blood. Footprints? Nah. The murder weapon? Yeah. I see no sign of a murder weapon anywhere. You're right. I didn't even think of that. Come now, detective. These are basic investigative principles we're talking about here. Yeah, I guess. Sorry, sir.
Don't worry, Gummy. It hadn't crossed my mind either. That's not a good thing.
A fact that hardly puts my mind at ease, Kay. Items that could prove even potentially lethal, sorry, for some reason I can't talk, are strictly controlled within a prison. After all, we wouldn't want the inmates getting their hands on them, would we? Which means acquiring a murder weapon would be hard enough, let alone leaving the scene with one.
Oh yeah, nice thinking, Mr. Edgeworth.
What was the murder weapon? And where has it gone? The answers to these questions may be the keys to figuring out what happened here. Didn't know the guy had a whole entourage. Who?
Oh! Oh! Yippee!
Wait, what voice do I give him?
Excusez-moi, but this is the scene of the crime, right?
I'm not sure about that one.
Wait a second, are you...
No way.
Those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow.
Mr. Right, his name is different.
It's going to take me some time to get used to it.
Mr. Fender, it has been far too long.
I know, right?
But in after all this time, I'd known that deep bow anywhere and that neck were ups.
Manfred von Karma, the man, the legend. Gotta say, I didn't expect to see you here. How do I look like von Karma, you stupid idiot?
Hold it.
Hold it! What are you talking about, pal? This is Mr. Edgeworth, not that old geezer.
Detective, please.
Edgeworth? Wow, guess that explains the fresh face.
Heh, can't blame a guy for messing you two up, huh? Though, you're the spitting image of the old devil in his day. I see you haven't changed. How many years has it been?
Man, good question.
But who's counting, eh? Been away traveling so long I lost track. You know how it is. But you know what I do remember? You betraying everything you were supposed to stand for.
I mean, yes, he did. Kinda. He's traumatized. Wow, where did that come from? And who are you anyway?
This is... I miss his whole name. This is a defender. A defender. He's a defense attorney. In the other version, in the before it was official, his name was Raymond Shields. That's it, Raymond Shields. I kinda missed that name. If I accidentally called him Raymond Shields instead of Eddie Fender, you know why. Enchanté, as they say. Fender's the name, and defending's the game. I'm a thief of a ace attorney.
Roll credits!
Detective Blake Gumshoe.
And I'm Kay Faraday, great thief. I'm, sabbatical at the moment, though.
A great thief? Wow, that's so romantic. Très chic, if you will.
Right? It's nice to finally meet someone who gets it. I'm looking to expand the franchise, actually. I even made signing up super simple.
Sounds awesome. I'd love to come hang out with you guys if you have me.
Sorry, I should have also mentioned that it's girls only.
And they have to be super fun and super cool and...
Hey, I totally get it. No hard feelings, yeah? Come on, bring it in.
You've got to be kidding. Is my game glitching?
Oh no. My bad, my bad. I'm just so used to how they do things elsewhere, you know? And why are you here, Mr. Fender?
Oh god. 1 second. My capture card is dying again. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I'm stupid. Hold on. I don't know if I fixed it. I hope I did. Alright. Where was I? Oh yeah.
Whoops, almost forgot this is your scene. Keeping the defense out is strategy number 1 in the Von Karma playbook, after all, isn't it?
Can you shut up about Von Karma, please?
Hold it.
Hold it! Hey! Quit it with all the Von Karma stuff, pal! What gives?
Hold it!
Detective, calm yourself. His attitude is, unfortunately, understandable.
It is?
I take it that you are Mr. Knight's attorney. Guilty as charged, Your Honor. Well, I was supposed to be anyway. So he was planning to represent Knight if his client hadn't been murdered. He and I would have faced off against each other in court. I'd better see what he has to say for himself.
Okay. I guess we talk to him. Hello. Your current case.
So the victim asked you to represent him? Sure did. We were supposed to have a little chat today. As was I. But a guard showed up instead and told us that his body had been found.
Oh, that's so cute!
I'm as bummed about it as you. Even brought him some weenies to cheer him up.
Oh, so cute!
Mr. Fender, you know you can't bring food into the prison. Oh yeah. Well, it's here now. Want some? Little bites I picked up on my travels. Some orange. No, thank you.
I want one!
Shut up, Gumshoe. Fine, you do you. What are you doing here, anyhow? Don't tell me you wanted to hear Knight's side. Von Karma was always more of a convict the defendants at all cost guy. He didn't teach you that. That was a long time ago. If you say so. Sure you don't want any weenies? No, thank you. The victim? Maybe? Have you met with your client previously? Yes, indeed, Your Honor. Just yesterday, in fact. The Bronxter called me in the minute he was arrested. Sounded really freaked out, man. Oh yeah, mentioned your little performance too. According to him, you really made a nuisance of yourself. And not a kind word was spoken, I'm sure. Well, stick and stones and all that. Boy, did he not like you. Trash talked you something fierce. Hey, can't say I didn't join in the fun though.
You really hate me.
Fun? How dare you, Mr. Fender? Lighten up, kid. I'm kind of a fixture in the visitor's room here. And I don't think I ever had that much of a gas.
Oh, so you come here a lot?
I'm a defense attorney, I kinda have to. Hey, don't go getting the wrong idea, little sis. I'm never on the wrong side of the bars. Just happen to know someone who is. The visitor's room is usually where I'm at, but this isn't exactly my first time in the clink either. So, yeah, basically, he's a defense attorney, he has to come here and talk with his clients.
In which case, I'd better ask him what he knows about this room.
This room.
Tell me, what do you know about the scene of the crime? Huh? Oh, this room. No, dude. What do you know about it? I'll give you 3 choices. A classroom, a morgue, a recreation room.
Wasn't this a workshop?
A recreation room? Because it has some stuff for... Nah.
It's none of this. Where? A morgue.
Is it a morgue?
Well, it does have a dead body in it. Kinda. And dead body equals morgue, am I right?
No.
Dead body can be also like equals mortuary or funerary home or cemetery or...
Now, let's see what the answer key has to say, shall we?
I failed.
Oh no, you got it wrong. This is actually a workshop.
It wasn't in my options!
That's unfair. I want another try. So all the options she gave me were wrong. How infantile. The cons come here to perform various duties. They can learn new skills too, bank some qualifications for when they're back on the street. I see. And how is access to this room controlled? Who has the key?
Chill out, Edgeworth. I don't have all the answers.
My man over there probably does though. Right, compadre?
Yes, sir. The workshops are unlocked with physical keys. The doors are fitted with sensors instead.
What kind of sensors?
Inmates are issued with special bracelets, sir. When they walk through a workshop door, the sensor checks their bracelet. And if they're not supposed to be there, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, an alarm sounds. If they let it ring for too long, then bzzz, they get a real shock, if you know what I mean.
That's kind of harsh.
Nah, you know what?
Morgan is in prison, so it's not harsh. I absolutely hate Morgan.
And if they try to break or remove the bracelet, bzzz, a shock 3 times worse than that.
What? That's brutal!
Yep.
I guess they need to ensure that the inmates follow the rules, but that sounds a bit excessive.
If they wish to pass through a door like this one, prisoners need to be accompanied by a guard. We disable the sensor for them and let them in.
You get all that? Have any prisoners used this workshop today?
No, sir. No one's been in here for days. I'd know it if they had.
So how is he here? So no prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today.
Fitted to each workshop door, they detect and react to the prisoner's bracelets by raising the alarm.
Which means...
Oh! I just had an idea!
That there's a contradiction in this crime scene. The glove... Namely, there's something here that shouldn't be. I'll take another quick look over the crime scene and employ my powers of deduction to solve this mystery.
Oh!
Okay.
It's the rubber glove. Ah! Science!
I must... yeah.
This thing! The deuce.
Could this be related to the evidence somehow?
Yep.
It's
this.
Eureka!
Eureka!
Prisoners are able to come and go from this workshop as they please. The door sensor would detect their bracelets, and the alarm would sound. What's more, according to the guard, no prisoners were authorized to be in this room at all today. And yet, here we have a rubber glove, of the kind issued to inmates. This is a clear contradiction.
So, where did the glove come from, sir?
I don't know, detective. Not yet, anyway. All I know for now is that the glove is a valuable piece of evidence. Science! Yay! You, apart from prisoners and guards, who else has access to this room?
Ah, no one, sir. This is a prison after all. Prisoners and guards and pretty much all there is.
Hold it. Hold it. Mr. Fender? Come on, don't play us like that, friend. We both know that's not true. You know as well as I do that prisoners and guards aren't the only ones who can come in here.
Huh? Huh? Oh, do you mean... But sir, they're...
Mr. Fender, would you care to get to the point? Who exactly are you talking about? What? You don't have a pair of peepers in that hard head of yours? You didn't see them on the way in? Who? Wandering about in the corridors, chilling with their butts. I bet if you mouse it out of that door right now, you'd trip over one of them before you'd taken a step. Ah, okay.
Listen, pal, we've had just about enough of your baloney.
Take a chill pill, big guy. I'm on your side. You know, for such a white fella, you have a very narrow mind. He's just a little silly, don't call him stupid. I mean, he is kinda stupid, but don't be like that.
What did you?
Hold it!
I'm sure. Detective.
Sorry, sir.
Look, just follow me, okay? Seeing is believing. Isn't that what they say? Okay. That guy looks like Terry Falls and it makes me sad. March 27, 11:06 a.m. Prison corridor. This is no ordinary slumber. Here the humans share the space with some special friends. Oh, cute! Bunui! There's a Bunui there! Animals? Yup, furred and feathered fellas of all shapes and sizes. Guard filled me in on how it came about. Are there any birds? Seems they decided to try a little experiment in animal therapy a few years back. The cones are assigned a critter each, a body to help them keep their spirits up.
Really? Wow, that sounds like so much fun!
Monkey! Plus, inmates can even earn pet care qualifications if they go through some job training with the animals.
Oh, that must be what all the equipment in the workshop is for.
You got it. Room set up specially for that training stuff.
So, when you said somebody else could have been at the scene of the crime...
Exactamundo, big guy. I was talking about these guys.
Hold it! That just means you're still talking baloney! What would an animal do with a rubber glove?
Monkey. Good question. All I'm saying is that it was possible. The rest is Mr. Prosecutor's problem.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir! If you want me to arrest this piece of baloney, just... you say the word.
I thought he was gonna say piece of ass! Let me get this straight. Are you saying these animals can wander freely around the prison? You know those sensors on the door? They detect the prisoner's bracelets and sound the alarm when somebody goes walkabout. Well, for our furry friends, it's the other way around. They're fitted with microchips that open doors right up.
They are?
They're implanted with just under the skin around the shoulders. Big needle, quick jab, and voila. Ugh.
What? Doesn't it hurt?
Okay, you've never been vaccinated? Nope, they don't feel a thing. That's what they tell me anyway. Now, where was I? Oh, right. So the point is, they're not the baddies here, so there's no reason to punish them. It's ironic, really. Here in this institution, where the humans are caged, the animals are free to roam to their heart's content. They open the doors if an animal is detected, but raise the alarm if an inmate's bracelet is detected. Prisoners are not allowed to move about freely. They're not completely free though. They can't leave the prison proper, for one thing. No sensor on that big mother of a door out, you see. Ah! What's that tinkling sound?
Sir?
Doggo! Oh my god, he's kinda cute. It kinda reminds me of my dog. Just old. You just look at that thing. And is that a bell around its neck? It's cute. That explains the sound, I suppose. Are you having a staring contest with the dog, Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth, were you seriously trying to stare it down?
Freaking Edgeworth. I refuse to lose to a dog. I'm gonna use that as a reaction pic.
Not for nothing, sir, but your dog handling skills could use some work.
Gumshoe, your dog is a teeny tiny Shiba Inu.
Leave it to a pro. I know how to treat them right. Come on now, come to Gavélle.
Oh, okay.
Man, ignored by a dog.
That dog was certainly very different to the other animals. And it seemed to have a real thing against me, and only me. Alrighty then, you've met the menagerie. What's next?
Guess we'd better interview some witnesses, right, sir?
Indeed, we need more information regarding what was happening around the time the body was found.
Then let's start with that guy. Hey, you, there in the cell.
Huh? Uh-huh?
Ignore it again.
Hello, we were wondering if you might be able to tell us anything about this morning's incident.
Uh-huh. Is anyone else a little afraid of this guy?
Not a bit talker, huh? It's alright, man. I'm on your side here. Let's start with a handshake, huh? Maybe a hug to break the ice? Seconds out. I don't know what voice to give this guy. What's that supposed to mean?
Hey, I get it, man. Not everyone's the hugging type. I'm cool with that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, polar bear!
Round 1,
10 reps each.
what is this man up to?
Bear!
I'd better see what he has to say for himself. Your name?
From the Brook Corner is Rocco D259, Carcerato.
Oh god.
Don't mind if I keep moving, do ya, boss? Fire can let his heart rate up, see?
It doesn't look like there's any danger to that. Don't you worry, you'll lose too much weight doing all that.
Gotta make weight before a fight, boss. Won't even make it to the ring if you don't. So you're... Wait, I got it. You're gonna be a boxer, right?
Was, back in the day. But it's good to say fighting fit. Leastways, that's how I see it.
So,
So, is the bear part of your training too? Looks kinda like an apron. It's so cute.
Ain't nothing cute about Teddy. Kid's my partner, see? This here polar bear keeps me on my toes.
Its name is Teddy.
He seems to have loosened up a little. Now's my chance. Where were you and Teddy at the time of the incident?
Come on, boss. I ain't no stoolie. And I don't know nothing no how. Nothing no how.
I'll be the judge of that. Please, answer the question.
Did you punch drunk or something, boss? I told ya. I don't know sip.
Ugh. So he won't play ball.
Chess thingy? Guess there's only one thing to do, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Indeed, the more he protests his ignorance, the more certain I am that he's hiding something.
Chesting.
Alright, let's see exactly what you do and don't know, shall we, Mr. Carcerato?
Bear is very cute.
Okay. Now, let us analyze the state of play. He adopts a boxing stance when he's on high alert. My guess is that things won't go well if I push too hard at such moments. So I have to cease animations? When my opponent is on the offensive, I should remain calm and bide my time. I know that. He's bound to reveal an opening eventually, which is when I'll pounce. First, let's see if our friend here knows anything about the incident. I'll start by asking about his movements, and bring this fight to an end before he knows what hit him.
Mind chess. Commence. Tell me about your day so far.
Why don't you start by telling me what you've done today?
No.
You will answer me, Mr. Carcerato.
What?
You want a shot at the champ, is that it? Then put him up, pal.
I'm not a fighter.
Buy my time. Just wait. Wait a little more, Edgeworth.
Throw in the towel already? That's gonna be a record.
Fisticuffs is hardly my style, but I'm more than happy to take you on in a game of chess. Incidentally, don't you get tired ducking and diving like that all the time?
You think I don't got the stamina, kid? Oh, you just try me.
Oh, believe me, I will. No, buy my time. Don't provoke him.
I ain't tired. Not today. Not ever. Especially not today. Took it really easy this morning. Had me some quiet cell time. Hardly broke a sweat.
Really? You look pretty sweaty to me.
Ew.
Give me a break, will ya? I'm done talking, okay? I'm tired. Yeah, real tired.
I thought you took it easy.
Hey!
You may have kept your boxing skills sharp, Mr. Carcerato, but I'm afraid your lion needs quite a bit of work. Tired? Really? I hardly think that's possible. Especially not after you just told me about your quiet cell time this morning.
Boom!
Ugh, we gotta be careful here, Teddy. When this guy lands, he lands.
He's hiding something. I'm sure of it. I should try asking him about what was happening at the time of the incident, both in and outside his cell. I will need to use my fist in this next round.
Do you think Edgeworth can fight? Fight, like, with physical fight, like, not with words? I know that he climbs the stairs, like, 12 flights of stairs every single day to get to his office. So, if Edgeworth kicks you, you're dead. But, like, can he punch people? No, I'll deliver this knockout using carefully chosen words alone. What were you doing? What was it like around here? What were you doing? Do you remember what you were doing at the time of the incident? I was, catching some seas. We both was. The incident happened only a short while ago. You seem wide awake, all things considered. He's looking everywhere. Well, answer me. Buy my time. Fight is gonna be able to get up quick when he's down, but he needs his beauty sleep to build muscle. Is that so? Then I apologize for waking you. I have read that rest is an important part of any boxer's training regimen. Yeah, don't say. So Mr. Prosecutor savvy when it comes to the fight game, huh? Who knew? How do you know my profession? By my time. How do you know I'm a prosecutor? Because I'm pretty sure... Did I ever say something like that? No, right? I didn't... Did I? Or was it Mr. Fender? No, I didn't say anything about being a prosecutor. How does he know that? Interesting. How do you know I'm a prosecutor? I don't remember telling you. You've been eavesdropping, haven't you? You've been listening to every word we say out here in the corridor. Which means you weren't asleep, and that you are lying again. Boom! You're good, kid. Got me clean with that one. Alright, I admit it. I wasn't catching no seas. But why? A guy can't work out in his cell no more without lawyers getting involved. Or is a man taking care of himself a crime now? The fact that we know now that he was awake is an important development. It could well prove to be a useful clue. What were you doing? What was it like around here? What was it like around here? Did you notice anything strange around the time of the incident? What do you mean strange? We're not already, don't play dumb. By my time. Don't play dumb! Answer the question. Tell me what was going on around that time. Boom! Wish I could help ya, boss. But I was asleep. We both was. Time to deploy my clue. You were exercising. Didn't you say that? Eh, horsey! Enough of your bare face lies. You weren't asleep. You were exercising. You told me as much yourself. Boom! Ugh! A counterpunch, huh? Should have seen that one coming. It seems I have you on the ropes, Mr. Carcerado. It's time to come clean about what you know. Alright. You don't gotta shout about it. Stomping around like you're on the base. Teddy and his pals have been scared enough this morning already. Already? You say? What do you mean by that? You've done well to endure this long, but I feel you'll soon be out for the count. You say the animals have been scared enough already, which implies something happened here earlier. Well, what was it, Mr. Carcerato? Boom! Ah! The teddy bear is so angry! Quit it, will ya? I'm getting shellacked here. Fine. Somebody yell, okay? Real loud, real scared. Got all the little guys scared too. The time of the murder, maybe? Yeah, laugh it on, Mr. Big Shot Lawyer. Let me see ya do the same thing in the ring. Checkmate. Freaking drama queen. Yay! Yippee! I think we've now established that you know more than you're letting on, don't you? Fine, I'll talk.
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Let's not get carried away, okay? Our work here has only just begun. Hold it? Oh, hold it! Hey, can we call a timeout here for a sec, guys? There's something super big I need to say. It's just, well, it's like fate brought us here today after all these years, Edgeworth.
Yippee!
And it's a real privilege watching how you work. Eye-opening stuff, in fact. Just thought you should know, I'll be telling you know who what you've become. You know who? Who's that?
Who know who?
Keen to get the lowdown, huh? Well,
Hold it!
that's enough. This has nothing to do with Kate. Whoa! Don't have a cow, man! Why so sensitive? Report whatever you wish to whomever you wish. Just do it on somebody else's time. Whatever you say, boss man, but I think he should know at least. He? You know, how you've been living your life since you signed on to doing things the Von Karma way. After all, you've disappointed him enough for one lifetime already, am I right?
What's he talking about, Mr. Edgeworth?
Nothing that need concern you, Kate. Our focus should be on Mr. Carcerato. Now, shall we continue? It's time to hear the truth at last.
Hey, you won't land a glove on me, kid.
Boom. Oh, okay. The incident.
There was a show, finished right around 10 AM. Came back here after, did me some training. Leastways, I tried to. Barely got to the count of true before someone screams, "What the? Ah!" Guy was holding and howling, crying for help. But what can I do? I locked on in here, right? So it turns out, and I gets back to work.
I find it curious that you would pay so little heed to a desperate cry of help. For help.
Didn't he just say that he was locked? Like I say, boss, what can I do? Besides, this is a joint. Don't nobody thank nobody for getting involved in what ain't none of their concern.
I hear you, brother. Best you could do is rub her neck from in there anyway, am I right? You mentioned training, Mr. Carcerato. I can't help but notice how well equipped your cell is.
There's a guy, the fixer, they call him. What's a fixer?
Fella who can get his hands on just about anything you need, for a price.
Oh.
No way! Think you can find me a... Perhaps, Mr. Carcerato, what you ought to ask is a beginner's guide to giving better testimony. Because I can promise you that you'll be down from the count in one.
You put me down? Try ya, you bum!
And what am I? Chopped liver?
You!
I think I know where. Hit it on 10. Give me some training. This way, okay, maybe this. Barely got to the count of true when someone screams, "Ah, what the hell?" Ah! Where is it? Stab onto the throat.
Is this one? Maybe.
Objection!
I'm a little scatterbrained today. Not sure. Are you listening carefully, Mr. Carcerato?
Huh? You trying to be cute or something?
I am cute. The victim died from a wound to the throat, and very quickly at that. He had neither the time nor the ability to scream as you claim he did. Yeah, we assumed that that was instantaneous. You say you heard the victim's cries, and yet that would have been impossible. But there must have been a scream. He said there was. He said there was. Quit looking so smug, will ya? Fine, I admit it. I didn't hear nothing, alright? But the guy in the next cell did. He told me so. The next cell. You mean, is that Polly? Polly, what are you doing there?
Huh? What do you want? I heard a scream. What of it? We came back from the show and they put us in our cells, same as always. Then, just like I told this guy, I heard it. A scream. A real scary one.
Scary how, exactly?
Didn't tell him this part, I guess, but it was kinda like... "Ah! Someone, anyone, come quickly! Something like that.
Well, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim. Indeed, it sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body.
Ah, that explains it. So, Mr. Carcerato was telling the truth. More or less.
Is that really the case, though? Are there really no problems now with his testimony?
There is a problem.
I'm afraid a new problem has reared its head. Namely, why didn't you hear the scream yourself, Mr. Carcerato?
Yeah, what gives, pal? How come you didn't hear anything when your neighbor heard it clear as day? Ah!
Why?
Why you think I did the crime or something, huh?
No, we're just asking you information.
From inside of this here cell? Guy died over in the workshop, in case you forgot. Well, yeah, it does seem a little weird, now that you mention it. He's right, neither of us could have done it. God, let me tell ya, if I could get out of this here cage and murder somebody, you'll all be toast.
Great thing to say when you are locked in a prison, and you can get more years added to your sentence, dumbass.
Ain't that the truth? Japan ain't leaving this place in one piece if any of us can help it.
I almost forgot that these men are hardened criminals. Well, I won't be doing that again anytime soon. I'm guessing this wasn't how you saw this going, Edgeworth. What's my next move here? I won't get much more out of them in this state.
Oh, who's there?
Yay! Order in the court.
Who died and made you the boss of me, huh? Can't you see we're kinda busy here?
Shush! Hush now. Silence is golden.
It is?
Your hand, if you please. By the power vested in me, I hereby sentence you to blissful silence. Shut up! Praise be, a simple life awaits you. No money, no possessions. May the goddess of justice watch over you, now and always. Guard, if you would.
Looks like you'll be spending the night in solitary, buddy. What? Huh? Come on! Please, boss! Any place but there!
Huh? There is no need to be afraid, my child. If anything, you should you should rejoice. This is a blessing, a chance to redeem yourself, to be reborn.
No!
Oh, Goddess of Justice, bless your child and keep him in your care. Oh, Holy One, we give thanks in your name.
You are...
Oh yeah, her name's different. Her name in the other version was Justine Courtney, I'm pretty sure. But here is Verity Gavélle at your service. It is my honor to bear the title of judge and to work at the pleasure of the law.
And what is a judge doing in a place like this?
Since you asked, Mr. Edgeworth, I have been sent here to find you. Huh? I come bearing a message from the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence, and it is my sacred duty to deliver it. The Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence? What the heck is that? It is first and foremost a name that should not be taken in vain, my child.
Shush!
For it is a sacred phrase from the Goddess of Justice herself.
Why don't I fill you in, kiddo?
The committee is a panel of 11 people whose job is to keep our beloved prosecutors honest.
Huh. Well, they're doing a pretty terrible job. Freaking Bon Karma. Who else? Well, Bon Karma was the worst. Oh, Lana. Lana for some time. In other words, they make sure people like Edgeworth here don't cross the professional line. The panel is comprised of people from both the legal and political professions. A panel of which you are a member, I assume.
I am. Allow me to thank you on the committee's behalf for your service.
Thanks for coming to see us like this. Speaking for myself, it's a real honor to meet you. It's always great to hang with a judicial compadre. Come on, bring it in and chillax. We're all friends here.
Shush! Need I remind you that the committee has a long-standing relationship with the Bar Association?
Shut up or I get you disbarred. Hey, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just trying to lighten the mood, okay?
So, your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them?
Precisely, my child. Praise be to the Goddess of Justice for bestowing her gift of insight onto you. The committee has the power to remove problematic prosecutors from cases. And, should a prosecutor truly unworthy of the title be brought to our attention, we are vested with the power to confiscate that prosecutor's badge.
I wonder, what will happen in the future to a certain... Never mind, I'm not saying that.
And what does the Committee for Prosecutory, whatever you said, want with Mr. Edgeworth? We're in the middle of investigation here.
Objection!
Oh, Sebi. Well, no, his name is not Sebi anymore.
Pitiful. You really don't know, do you? What an ignoramus. And who are you, Paul?
I'm sorry, I can't call him that. I'm going to continue calling him by his other name. The Best. Sebastian the Best, Prosecutor Extraordinaire. Though you might know me as just the Best, a name they call me down at the prosecutor's office. With great affection, I might add.
I have never heard of you.
And how about Detective Flatfoot over there?
Nope. Name means nothing to me.
Well, it's to be expected of an ignoramus, I suppose. Ignorance is sweet, as they say, so I'm sure most things mean sweet nothings to you.
Ignorance is bliss. The best. And I don't think sweet nothings means what you think it means. God, are you stupid or what?
It is entirely natural that you aren't yet acquainted. Sebastian only joined us last month.
So he's nothing but a rookie.
I'm not just any rookie. I'm the best rookie.
Which he will prove himself to be in due time.
Now, let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth. What do you mean? What mess?
I fear I know exactly what he means. The committee is sending an envoy with a new prosecutor in tow.
Ah, they're giving him the investigation. Hell no.
I suspect I know where you're getting at, the best. But I'm going to need a few more details. Would you mind explaining, Judge Gavélle?
I kinda like her new name. I kinda miss the other one. But I'm not calling him Eustace Winner.
Very well. By the power vested in me by the Goddess of Justice, I hereby declare that, in the matter of the incident at the presidential address and the murder of Mr. Bronco Knight, the committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor the Best. Here ends the verdict.
Boom! What? Mr. Edgeworth is off the case, just like that?
Judge Gavélle, I believe I asked for an explanation. No explanation is required. The guilty verdict is in. The goddess has spoken, and her judgment is final.
Objection!
And what exactly have I done to warrant being taken off the case? Come now, Mr. Edgeworth. Claiming ignorance of your crimes will not serve to lessen your guilt. You boarded the presidential plane, violating the principle of extraterritoriality, and while there, you performed an unsanctioned investigation and subjected a visiting foreign leader to questioning.
I mean, yes, we did that.
You were one wrong move away from causing a major international incident.
I want one like that.
You vastly overstepped the authority of your office. To call it an abuse of power will be no understatement.
Objection!
I don't deny that I may have pushed the boundaries where certain rules were concerned. But there is also no denying that certain risks must be taken if one is to arrive at the truth. I refuse to concede that my actions were inappropriate.
Overruled.
Then what you are saying is that the ends justify the means? That rules can be freely ignored? That is a very dangerous way of thinking. The law is absolute. It is not to be bent by your whims.
No, the law isn't absolute.
Forgive me, but not all of us believe as you do. Is that so? How unfortunate. Still, it changes nothing. When a trial ends, the hammer falls. Be you defendant or attorney, even if the verdict seems irrational, nothing more can be done. Nothing, that is, but to give thanks for the Goddess of Justice's divine grace. Unless you wish to appeal? To do so would be to risk your badge, of course. So they mean to take my badge if I don't play alone. I could become a defense attorney and, I could, start defending people.
Whoa! Tough break, Edgeworth.
I see you've accepted your fate. Good. Guards, if you would be so kind as to escort him out.
No, stop!
What are you doing, detective? I'm in charge here. Maybe if I make him sound like he has has stuffy nose. I'm in charge here now, so you do as I say and move out of the way.
What? You're not the boss of me.
Unluckily for you, Flatfoot, that's exactly where I am.
They're holding all the cards here. I don't stand a chance. Detective Gumshoe, do as Mr. The Best says.
But sir!
Judge Gavélle. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? The committee's decision is beyond irrational, so yes, I do plan to appeal. You haven't heard the last of this. Duly noted. Until we meet again, then. Let's go, Kay. We're leaving.
Right!
Oh, and remember, you know who will be getting a full report on all of this.
Who?
So we continue.
Who?
I don't want to call him by his new name. I like his old name. It was cute. Anyway, I'm gonna stop recording now. Oh, sorry. I hope you liked it. If you did, maybe consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye.